Fala, jovem, tranquilo, cara? Mais uma vez estamos aqui, cara. Muito legal vocês estando curtindo a nossa página, vendo nossos vídeos, apoiando no Instagram. Muito obrigado mesmo, cara. Hoje estamos aqui mais uma vez em Santo André, dessa vez para falar com a lenda do punk rock, uma lenda viva do punk rock, Mr. Cadena, Tony Cadena. How are you doing, Mr. Cadena?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So, you were telling me that you was the second time that you are here in Brazil. So this is the last concert. So, what do you think of this second coming here in Brazil?
Oh, I've had a great time. I've been sick, but I've had a really great time. Every time I come to Brazil, I see more of it. And, there's only so much time that I can travel. We can see things, but every time we come, we see a little bit more, and it's a beautiful country. So,
very nice people, very nice girls.
Beautiful women. Yes, the people have been very, absolutely wonderful. Handsome men.
Great. Well, talking about the last album from the Adolescents, Vendetta. How was the feedback that you received from the crowd, from the people that are listening, and from the friends, the people from another country?
Well, it's been good. I mean, of course, our friends in Italy love it the most because the title's in Italian, in Sicilian. But but this feedback's been very good everywhere. So we've had a really good feedback. And most of the people what they don't know is that the album artwork is a reference to an incident that happened in the city of Fullerton to a homeless man named Kelly Thomas, who was beaten to death by the police. And so that's what the reference of the record is. And one of the things that that I feel strong about is that we get the message of out there that the way that the police handle their job and the way they treat citizens has to be better than it is, and that they need to use more patience and less weapons, and to start remembering that we're all of us, them and us, we're all human beings, and we need to communicate better without resorting to violence. So.
The next question I wanted to ask, because I'm a video game fan, and the many punk bands that we from our generation have known in the middle of the 90s and the beginning of the 2000s were playing Tony Hawk video games, and you guys were featured on Tony Hawk 3 and the last Grand Theft Auto. How do you think that is important to be involved in this kind of project and also connect the new kids that doesn't know the Adolescents until they play this kind of video game?
Well, first, like Tony Hawk, when his people came and asked us about the doing the song, we were flattered, because Tony's been supported of the band since he was like a little guy, and so that was really cool, and we are, not gamers, so I remember Atari games, right? But that was it. So as things got more, sophisticated, PlayStation and Xbox, I was already not really playing games anymore, and it was actually when a couple of Tony Hawk's Underground, one of our songs, Who Is Who, was on that one, but it was done by Dropkick Murphys did that one, and that was really, but it was really cool. And then Grand Theft Auto. Fortunately, we have skateboarders, but we don't have people that steal cars. They don't come to our show. So thank you, robbery people, for not supporting our band, but not stealing nice cars and turning it into Furious series, right? But I think it's great that we're getting a new generation of kids interested in music, and being for my own kids who play games. When this shows, are like I'm just Dad, there's this band or whatever, right? But then they see it in a game and they're like, Dad's songs in this game. Then all of a sudden, I'm not as big of a, dork as I was like before. You go, oh, my dad's okay now.
Great, that's funny. Well, the last question is, well, here in Brazil, the independent bands have a lot of difficulties to being into a scene and live with music, making his songs. And you guys are over like 30 years on the independent scene from the United States, and of course is a different place with the different culture and stuff like that. But what is the tip that you give to this generation, not also from Brazil, but from other places, from other countries, to don't stop to make music?
Well, okay, this is what I would do. This is what my advice to people, to bands in Brazil or anywhere. Take a calendar, decide what you want to do and where you want to go. Then take a calendar with your band, and you sit down and you go, okay, you're going to have jobs, because you can't make independent music and do that exclusively. It's not possible unless you want to eat, garbage. And I mean, you can do it eating ramen and rice and beans forever, but it's very, very difficult, and you still have to have money for gasoline. So my advice would be to take a calendar, everybody sit down in their work schedules and find out where you have blocks of time where you can do travel. Then you decide where you want to travel, and you check to see what what life is like there, wherever it is that you're going. Make sure there's no local holidays or voting days or something that might interfere with the show, or football. Football's a big problem, right? In June, it starts to get really, June, July, it's like, oh my God, trying to set up a tour sometimes at that time can be very, very difficult, because everybody wants to, but and everybody's got their colors and, but the thing is like, set it up so that it's not going to interfere with things that, that are important locally, wherever you're going, and then start talking to the bands there. And then what you say to them is, we want to play in your town or your towns. Can you help us with gear? So you go to their town, use their amplifiers. But when they come to your town, you do the same. So what you're doing is you're sharing and you're working together. And by doing this, you can play their town with them to their audience. They come to your town, play to your audience. And you set up schedules this way with other bands and with your own band, so that you can mark the times that you can do this and make it affordable. And one thing, don't stop. If somebody wants to leave, you let them go. You keep your name. Don't let your name go. If you start a band, you have songs, somebody wants to leave, they can go, but it's still it's still your band. You don't stop doing your band. If you're the guy who wants to leave and you want to start your own band, good luck. It's hard. You're going to start from the beginning again. But if you're going to work and build up a name, it's foolish to break it up and be ex-members of that band. Just be that band. That's your band. You don't stop. Don't stop doing that. You have a band with your friends, stay friends. Right?
That's nice. That's the big tip from Mr. Tony Cadena. Mr. Tony Cadena, I'm very honored, I'm very happy and very grateful to receive and share your time with us. Thank you once again. Have a nice show tonight.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys.
É isso aí, jovem. Você curtiu aí? Manda o joinha pra gente. E é isso aí. Fica aí com um pouquinho do show dos caras. É nóis. Thank you, Mr. Cadena. Can I ask you just one more thing?